Bortle here. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back, Bortle Nation. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If you're not a part of Bortle Nation, sub for Bortle. It's that free and it's easy. Oh god, yes. And we have here today on the channel, guys, Shunping, YCS champion, the last ever UDS champion. That's Ultimate Duelist Series champion. My goodness, he has innovated this amazing deck full of tuners, full of hand traps, and the Lightsworn engine. Shunping, what's up? Welcome back to the channel, dude.
What's up?
Actually, I believe this is the first time you ever been debuted on this channel.
Correct.
Wow. How did you perform in this event overall, man?
So this is a weekly PPG event. It was like about 60 people. I end with X2 and got 10s. Didn't make the top 8.
And prior to this event, I believe you played in the LCS, but you used a whole different deck, right?
Yeah, before the LCS, I was debating which one I want to try and have fun because I was playing like video games, not Yu-Gi-Oh, like for like a week straight. So I just still ended with choosing Rockets for the LCS. And this weekend, I was like, I don't really care about the event. And Rockets, I'd rather just play Post Eternity Cold and not before it. So might as well just try something different and have a different experience here.
Yeah, and that's the cool thing about it. Well, unfortunately, we cannot play, Yu-Gi-Oh amongst friends in person, but you can
Yeah.
play, online because we have
Mhm.
full access to every single card in the database.
Yeah. I do also have the deck in my hand already in real life.
Oh man, hit us with that flex. Well, you did tell us that you went X2. What decks
Yeah.
took you out?
Yeah, actually I lost to both Adamants and Pater. They they both had a pointer after sighting. That's how I lost.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Before we get into your actual list, would you like to make some shoutouts?
Well, this list I made it like 3 a.m. in the morning, one random night with no one helping, just randomly putting things in the deck. So, I mean, I guess just as usual, shout out to all my friends, everyone online, everyone who supported me. Not for this deck. This one's a shit creation by by random me in the morning. Not awake. Still, shout out to everyone. Shout out to my team, TTS, and yeah, that's it. That's it.
Very nice, very nice. And if you guys want to stick around towards the end of the video, we'll see a cool, nice replay. Take it away with this deck profile.
So as I mentioned, this deck I made it in one random day, random morning when I was not awake. Well, I haven't go to sleep, so I was halfway sleep already. I was like, let me just be a lucky motherfucker and mill everything so I can plus things. So I built the basic skeleton of the deck, and that's how the lice one part is. Uh, so starting the monsters, there's like 3 Lord, there's Lord. It's a Lord deck. 2 Raiden. I choose 2 Raiden over Raiden Lila or Raiden Raikou because I don't want to have situation where I start my turn charge mill my only Raiden and not able to have a Raiden to summon to mill more instantly. So I still end with choosing 2 Raiden. Also, I like the Par Raiden is a tuner, which actually comes up a lot if you just see the extra deck, and I will talk about it later. And then just the 10 hand traps: 3 Ash, 3 Bells, 3 Cherries, 1 Vader.
Okay, sorry to cut you off, but geez, cherries, man. This sparked a little something because I main deck cherries probably about a year ago because of like Salamagrade stuff like that. So this is
Mhm.
very interesting. How did it perform at this event?
It's one of my favorite hand traps in existence in the game. It's doing a lot by itself. However, it really depends on the format. I put it just want to try it, see how it goes. So against Rock, if you like cherry away their Granite, there is a chance they just can't really do anything anymore. There's also a chance if they already raw draw a tuner and they can still do the fiber Aurora down play. So it depends. Like as a single hand trap, it's like one of the most powerful one if it's resolving. But as in general, it needs something combined with this to be like super amazing. which in my opinion just no hand trap that's like super effective against rock.
Well, there you have it. Great
Yeah.
explanation. Like, for
Yeah.
example, in the Burning Abyss mirror match, this hitting Dante is very crucial.
Yeah, but the rock deck has both fiber and granite, so you have two starters, and Cherry's only hitting one of them. But at least Cherry does hit one of them.
Oh yeah, it potentially
Yeah,
stops a block golem from getting added. So very
yeah,
nice.
yeah. There's no impermanent deck because I made the deck in the morning, halfway awake. Don't judge me on that.
Hey, I'm liking this one Baylor.
The one Veiler is there for a specific combo in the extra deck, where I will mention it later when we get to the extra deck section. There's only one for one specific combo. That's a combo piece. So the spell part, 3 outland, 2 black and 2 white. I play 2 each because it's a Lystorn. Like I mill cards, so I wanna have a higher chance to hit the cards I can activate in the graveyard. Also, like having 2Y is a little bit important because that card helps you play around like Call by a Crow. Like black is, to be honest, pretty terrible. I can still cut it down to 1, which if I still keep at 2, I usually side out 1 anyway. But Y is good because you have a higher chance to see Lord in the graveyard. And you don't want to mill the Y at the beginning and not have access to Y the entire game. So that's why there's 2 black, 2 white. 3 charge, 3 pot. This is still the ordinary using Pot of Extravagance Eldlich deck, not Magician's Souls deck. I have issued join the apprentice. So I decided to send out to try it. And charge is, so 3 charge, 2 Raiden. That's the ratio I ended choosing. Mathematically, so a single charge will mail you 7 cards in a turn. Charge for 3, Raiden for 4. And mill 7 cards in a 40 card deck. That's about like 3 targets for you to hit. Because there's like about 17 cards you can hit that will be a plus. 3 Lord, 7 Elixir, 7 Golden Land. That's like 17 total. So 17 to 40 is about to like 2.97 to 7, I think. So roughly you're getting like an average a +3 of 1 charge. Obviously there could be like duplicates or other things, but the card plus you things by a lot.
Yeah, I'm loving this math, and it's just crazy how this deck gets so much advantage from the graveyard.
Like getting access to more cards at the beginning game will help you like start grinding things. Because I played Striker before. The common death is before you start able to snowballing people, you died already. That's the common death for decks like this. So having more and more starter cards is always benefit. Yeah, so that's the spell line. The trap line is just generic cards with skill drain. 1 skill drain, 1 counter trap, 3 red, 3 conquistador, 3 Haquero, and 1 doggy. Don't judge me not playing Perm. I wasn't thinking.
How did you feel like going from a crazy combo deck like Striker Dragon into this, or Rockets rather, into this type of deck?
I mean, I won the YCS with Striker before, so I know how to play both ways. I mean, I played Goki before I won the YCS with Striker, so I don't really think there's much difference. I just able to play both.
And there's some people that are comparing this deck to like True Draco. How do you feel about that?
Correct.
Correct.
I was bringing True Draco to a Draco Zoo and Pure Zoo format. That's what's happening. Like Draco Zoo is the Elder Invoke, and Pure Zoo is more like rock. Well, I mean, not exactly like it depends like the playstyle, but the triangle ratio is similar to that.
Very nice. Would you like to show us your extra deck or explain the extra deck?
Extra deck, sure. First, you see a couple of Link monster. Well, first, you don't see that many duplicates even when I play pot, because I was like, it doesn't matter. If it gets banished, just don't do the combo. It's not like the combo rate comes up. The only duplicates I play are the ones where I think if I banish this, I might lose a game because something cannot be resolving. That's why there's a couple cherry targets. Makaba and Granite are 2, because I want to at least able to resolve the cherry on that card after resolving pot. There's also good stuff because I did have a situation where I just need to make the rank 10 and burn for 2k, to like steal the game a turn earlier, which does happen. So that's also at 2. Everything else was at 1. If it gets banished, it gets banished. Like this is how dinosaur play right now. And starting extra that is 5 Link monster. Fiber, M-Duck, Phoenix, Selene, and Bomber. Fiber is both a cherry target and a combo piece in the deck. Realizing there's 12 tuner in the deck. Well, outside the Veiler, so there's technically like 11 plus 3 charge. The chance of you having a monster left, whether it be a Lord or a Trap monster, and then you can normal summon the Raiden, or you normal summon a hand trap that's like a duplicate or not really effective at that situation. Then you can do the Fiber. Like to summon Fiber is not hard. Then the special combo I want to say is, so once you make a Fiber, you go Fiber, summon Veiler, Fiber and Veiler into Selene, because Selene requires 2+ monster, including a spellcaster. So it's Veiler's a spellcaster. So Fiber Veiler into Selene. Selene will put counters on her. Make sure you know there's like 3 or more spells on the entire board or graveyard, which there's charge and pot in the game, in the deck, so it's not hard to achieve, even turn 1. It's just if you want to do it turn 1. Then Selene will detach 3 counters and bring the Veiler back. Then you make Bomber. So essentially just turn any of your tuner plus a random monster into a Bomber drag. And what's special about Bomber in the deck, it can turn your shitty trap monster, because there are Gardens without Lord, that you can use Bomber and turn these cards into Dark Holes. So you suddenly play a Bomber control that like Orcus.
That is insane. So any of these, so essentially, Winter Cherries can be a Bomber Dragon pretty much.
Any of them, pretty much any of the monsters, because they all tuner besides the Lord.
It's very impressive.
So just like if you start a turn, you kind of bricky, you don't have access to Lord, and you survived, next turn you can just go like summon a trap monster. Well, summon the trap monster in your opponent's end phase, normal summon a hand trap, make Fiber, make Selene, make sure there's like 3 or more spells on the field in the graveyard, then bring the Veiler back, make Bomber. Then you suddenly turn your trap, the trap monster into actual trap cards without Lord. That's just an option. Because the fun fact is when you actually activate the Lord effect, the graveyard effect, and bring it back, that Lord for that 2 turns won't be destroyed by Bomber, because it cannot be destroyed by card effects at that point.
Wow, that even your own. So that's pretty nice.
Yeah. So the Lord and the Bomber will just stay on the field, and it's like also Bomber like deal damage after a battle. Yeah, it just like it requires almost nothing in the main. Like you don't see anything extra I play. The only thing extra I play is Veiler, and I think I should play more copies of Veiler.
Wow, this took me by surprise because at first glance I really thought you were scared of Pendulum.
No, why would I?
It's a little joke. Pendulums are freeze.
Pendulum is one of the hardest matchup for this deck. However, I mean, if game 1 I had a situation where maybe I can't carry their Selene, might as well. But probably if I'm drawing cherries against Pendulum, I just hope for game 2 at that point. I don't play Link Spider. I play M-Duck. It's a World Legacy Link 1. It requires a normal monster besides a token. I don't understand why people play Link Spider when this one is clearly better because it has effect. M-Duck is a catastrophe for whatever it points to. So if people don't care, but there are some things that just cannot be played around, like Sunlight Wolf. You can just try to maybe banish the Bailings in graveyard and make M-Duck and kill it.
That is true. In Master Rule 5, M-Duck's doing some work.
There's also a situation where my opponent didn't care, like a mirror match. They just put a Lord in the 2 and 4 zone. They just some M-Duck and stand there. He just can't even touch the M-Duck. Or unless, alright, I have one specific situation where I need my Link Spider instead of M-Duck. It's because my opponent has a spinny summon back in attack and punch me last turn. And I need to summon that Link Spider and crush it so I get banished. But M-Duck couldn't work.
And you pretty much explained, for the most part, the rest of the extra deck, but because of the ratio-wise for cherries.
Yeah, the ratio-wise, I need spaces for cherry targets. That's why there's like Makaba and Grand Eye. And the standard rank 10 and the Pleiades, they're just standard. Sky Palace is pretty good, actually. It actually pop a lot of things. The one fun thing is the Boros Savage. I play Rocket, so I know like Cherry Bortle Savage could be hurt a lot. Also, you can also like against random DDD or just even Rock, you can still try to cherry Cherry Bortle Savage. Like imagine mid late game when they already use like Granite or Fiber, because that's one of their strongest ending board that negate everything every turn. And that's why it's good to be a chair target. Then when I actually playing, I realize, oh, it's a level 8 generic synchro. I can actually summon it because my trap monster are level 5. And my tuners are level 3s. Majority of them. I did summon it in like one of the match. It was a mirror match.
Oh, did it steal the game?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, this extra deck's very nice overall. You can summon pretty much everything except for the Mechaba.
Not the Grand Knight. No, I'm not gonna summon anyway.
Oh yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah, like I like the idea to have as many access as possible, and that's why even with pot, there's like so many one-offs. There's not even a single 3-off in that extra deck. I was anticipating more Elden Invoke, because Cam won last weekend, right? That's because Cody won the weekend before LCS, and LCS suddenly has shit tons of rocks. I'm expecting more Elden Invoke at the PPG. That's why I have, like, you can see the build is more against Elden Invoke than rocks.
Side deck right here is pretty interesting. There's the one card that I'm finding very interesting, but go ahead and talk about the side deck.
All right, side, there's 3 sphere modes. I drew that card a lot. I'd never resolve it because every time it got appointed. There's one Lava Golem. Why there's only one? First, I'm playing Lightstorm Engine, so it kind of costs normal summon. Second, it's a little bit too big. 3K, it's in a range where you kind of not able to deal with it very easily. And I just want to bump up the number I can eat my opponent's monsters. So there's only one Lava Golem. Also, Lava conflict with like Sphere as well. So you want to draw like one, but you don't want to draw that many. So that's only one. The other fun fact about Lava is like for Elden Invoke, the best situation for there to set up their turn 1 is Mechaba Lord. So they can turn on everything. Sphere doesn't work here. But Lava does. Yeah, that's just a cool idea. Like, if you are able to turn off Mechaba and Lord at one point for a turn, and so then you can start like snowballing for yourself. So you're at least not behind. That's why there's only one Lava. There's 2 Book of Moon. I think that's part of the interesting card you were saying, right?
Oh yes, most of.
So Book is a card I like a lot. It's a card I think it's pretty good, or it should be pretty good. Offensively, going second, it works as like an imperm. Not gonna lie, I use this card as imperm through the majority of the tournament when I don't play imperm, so don't judge me on that. I mean, offensively, you can book your opponent's card. So like, imagine your opponent normal summon anything. You like normal summon a rock, you book it. All right, find a way to special summon another one. You better have it.
That's right.
Defensively, if like going second, you open it. That's like just gonna trade a negate, because most likely people gonna have to negate it. And then there's a tricky thing about Book, but not for this deck. It's like for the Elden Invoke version, where you go normal Alistair, they go Impermal Veiler. You can book yourself and still grab the invocation. If it's a Veiler, then you suddenly instantly you can just fuse your opponent's light and nothing happens. you get everything back. They neg 1 for the hit trap, which is pretty good. If it's an Imperm, then I mean the Elden Invoke deck focusing on fuse your own Lord from hand turn 1 and turn on things. So you still have a light to fuse. That's not bad. So Book should be like a decent card in that version. but I'm not playing it. I'm just playing it as well, also I put it just trying to see how it works, like how good it is. It works pretty well throughout the tournament, to be honest. Then the rest are just standard 3 cosmic, 3 evenly for mirror, and evenly for going second general. Summon limit for going first in general, pretty much. Although I barely go first. I think for some reason I just like to go second against a lot of things.
Well, you definitely have the hand traps for it.
Yeah. The hand trap, like the amount of hand trap is correct. The type of hand trap may be inaccurate.
Is there a reason why you didn't want to play Lightning Storm?
For Lightning Storm, in this current format, for the back row decks, the majority of you see are Eld variant. You really not gain anything on card advantage because everything just flow engraver next turn. It's like I'm not playing Rocket. I only need 1 turn, so I need to turn off that many things 1 turn. For this one, I have to play a couple turns, and Lightning Storm for the first turn, it doesn't even plus on cards. It sounds pretty shit. For the monsters, like half of the monster rock summon are in defense because they are synchro monster. So like you Lightning Storm, they probably only able to get rid of half amount of negates your opponent has. At that point, the card just seems pretty shitty in my opinion. Yeah, Makaba is like, sure, you can either just destroy it. I'd rather just like it's just a card you seem sounds better than this because that's probably the amount of negates you gotta trade for Lightning Storm.
Alrighty, you did mention that you did not use infinite impermanence, and it's sounding like you kind of wish you did. Is there any like quick edits you would make?
First, I'm anticipating more Invoke variants. That's why I think Imperm is not as good as Bell. But I was wrong. The format hasn't changed that much. It was still just shit tons of rockets. I mean, not rockets, no rockets, shit tons of rocks. So if I knew that, I will probably play more negations, like 3 Imperm, 3 Valor. That sounds better to me. And maybe side the Bell for the Elden matchup. But I didn't care. It was a tournament I don't care to play, and I don't even want to play since the middle. I would say, yeah, let me see how far I can go with this shitty deck.
Any final mentions or thoughts?
I think I play. Well, the final thoughts is I think I just play this because it's probably the last tournament to play this. Starting next weekend, I think majority of the tournament gonna be Eternity Cold, where I just have to like redo almost everything for every decks because the format gonna change a lot. I'm definitely really expecting to play Eternity Cold format.
Well, thank you so much, Shunping, for letting us pick your brain over this deck. Very interesting deck, seeing cherries in the main deck, again, so nice.
Yeah, thank you.
And there you have it. That's the end of the interview with Shunping, former YCS champion and the last UDS North American champion. My goodness. Again, guys, like the video, comment down below and let me know what you think about these type of videos that I put out. And it was very interesting picking the mind through one of the past champions. And it's very exciting to see him being excited about Eternity Code and for the future of Yu-Gi-Oh! So how is everyone coping with the current global pandemic? Comment down below. Bortle wants to know. I'll reply out of nowhere. And lastly, if you're not a part of Bortle Nation, sub for Bortle. It's that easy and it's free. Oh god, yes. Until next time, Bortle out.